Hey everyone, it's Linda. Today's Tuesday. I hope you guys had a good Labor Day weekend. I decided to do some decorating for fall over the weekend, and I thought I would share a little bit of what I've done with you. Keep in mind that my house is pretty neutral. I don't like colors, and it's minimalistic. So if you don't like that style of decorating, you might want to click out right now. I also want to show you this pumpkin. You're going to see this pumpkin over and over again. I bought these pumpkins at the Dollar Tree, and they were bright orange, and I painted them. Pumpkins that size in my area run about $3 to $5, and I bought, I think, about 8 pumpkins. So you do the math, I saved quite a bit of money. So let me show you around. Okay, we're going to start here in the living room, and on the coffee table. And the coffee table is an old farm table that we've cut down to coffee table height. Is a white pumpkin, and this little owl is a votive candle holder, so I have a candle in there burning right now. And these are some dried hydrangeas from my daughter's flower garden, and I have those in an old grain measure. And on the mantle, just have some white pumpkins and the little harvest banner. I made the banner. And this is an old, can I say the word old one more time? I swear to goodness. But this is an old little door that was probably on a cupboard at one time. And more candlesticks. A few of them are the hog scraper style. And this little rustic clock that I picked up on clearance a few weeks ago. And just a little twig wreath. And that's pretty much it for the fall decor in the living room. I'll just show you around a little bit. Back in the corner, we have a couple of small barrels with an urn and some dried branches. And on this wall is a cutting board, and I've put a little cherub head on there. This room is the foyer, and I'm having a hard time with the lighting in here, but this is an antique mantle that we've attached to the wall, and I use it basically as a shelf. And on it I have a couple of topiaries. I made those, and just a little deer head that I picked up on Amazon and mounted on an old board. And this little cabin, my dad made that. I just love the patina on this fireplace mantle. And on the other side of the foyer we have an old antique church pew. It's very early. Can you imagine sitting on that all Sunday morning? Couldn't have been very comfortable. And then above it I just have an old painting. No idea the date, but I think it's fairly early. This is our dining room, and on the table I have a old wooden bowl. It's an antique, it's early, probably from the 1800s, and the runner is actually a throw that I folded, and the candlestick holders are what you call hog scrapers. They're antique as well. And we'll pan over this way, and this is actually a desk, and on top of this desk I have just a couple of pumpkins, a small wooden bowl, and these I picked up at the Dollar Tree. But let me show you this desk. It's probably a mess inside, but it folds down, and you could put a chair there if you would like. It's also a pretty early piece. And on this wall are some silhouettes of my grandchildren. A bench with a pillow made from a feed sack. And a couple of more silhouettes of my other two grandchildren. Here I have a step back cupboard, and that's an early decoy and another small white pumpkin, some antique baskets, and some grain measures. In this corner of the room I have a small pre-lit tree, twig tree, and I've put some pumpkins on it. They just clip on. Can you see the little clips on there? And I picked those up at the Dollar Tree as well. And this is a honey for sale sign that I picked up years ago at a flea market. It's one of my favorite things. And on this side of the dining room I have a early dry sink, an antique glider horse. He's from the 1800s, and just a little sign that I made on an old cupboard door. This looks so stark because of all the bright light coming in the dining room right now. This is the kitchen, and this is a huge cupboard, and we use this cupboard as our pantry. This is a pie safe, and on top of the pie safe, a wooden trencher, another pumpkin, and another picture, and it's just some twigs I picked up from the yard. And on the island I have a little vignette that I've placed on a cake stand, and it is simply a rooster and two white pumpkins, and I just love the simplicity of it. This room is the den, and behind this chair and a half is another mantle that we've attached to the wall. I love doing that and using it as a shelf. And on it, just a couple of pumpkins, another banner that says pumpkins. And this is the little blue truck that you saw in my last video. I gave him a makeover, took all the orange out, painted the pumpkins white, and I like it so much better because I like white. I love neutrals. And we'll pan around, and this is the top of the TV stand. And these pumpkins are actually silver. The one that is glowing is really more of a mercury glass look and has a light in it. This bucket is an old ice cream bucket, and again filled with some dried hydrangeas that I got from my daughter's garden. And we keep our TV in an old cabinet. And this side of the room, I don't really have any fall decor. I thought I'd just give you a little peek. We use a old trunk as a coffee table. And these patio doors lead outside. Thank you for watching, and until next time.